Welcome to Healing Heart Talks. Today we explore the deep pain of breakups and the hidden truth behind your shattered heart. You sit alone in the quiet dark, wondering how someone you loved so deeply could just walk away without any warning. The silence in your room feels absolutely deafening, echoing the empty promises that were once whispered softly into your trusting ears. You replay every single moment, desperately searching for the exact second where everything went wrong and the beautiful dream completely shattered. But here is a difficult truth you must face. They did not actually break your heart. Your own heavy expectations did. We often build magnificent castles in the sky, completely forgetting that the foundation was never truly rooted in solid, shared reality. You fell madly in love with their potential, blinding yourself to the actual person standing right there in front of you. It is so incredibly easy to paint a perfect future with someone who never even picked up a brush to help. Your mind created a beautiful romantic movie, but unfortunately, you were the only person actually reading from that specific hopeful script. The profound sorrow you are feeling right now comes directly from mourning a fantasy that simply never existed in the physical world. You gave them a starring role in your life, while they only ever saw themselves making a brief, temporary guest appearance. Every tear that falls is a painful reminder of the massive gap between what you deeply wanted and what they actually offered. We project our own beautiful desires onto their blank canvas, desperately hoping they will magically transform into our perfect, ideal partner. But true love cannot be built on mere potential alone. It requires two willing hearts working together in the present moment. You are not grieving the loss of a perfect partner. You are grieving the sudden death of your own beautiful imagination. The heavy disappointment settling in your chest is simply the harsh sound of reality, crashing violently into your carefully constructed illusions. Forgiveness begins the moment you finally accept that they were entirely incapable of being the hero you desperately needed them to be. You cannot force a beautiful flower to bloom in winter, just as you cannot force an unready heart to truly love you. Stop punishing yourself for believing in a beautiful fairy tale. Your hopeful heart simply wanted to experience a truly profound connection. The pain is undeniably real, but it is also a powerful catalyst for necessary personal growth and profound inner emotional transformation. When you finally stop looking backward at what could have been, you will suddenly realize the immense power of the present moment. Healing is not about completely forgetting the past. It is about stripping away the false narratives you attached to those fleeting memories. You are slowly learning how to gently separate the actual flawed human being from the flawless, glowing idol you created inside. It takes immense courage to look in the mirror and admit that you played a major role in your own emotional suffering. Your expectations were like heavy, invisible chains, binding your happiness to someone who was never strong enough to carry that massive weight. Releasing those heavy chains does not mean you failed. It simply means you are finally choosing your own peace over endless turmoil. The empty space they left behind is not a dark void. It is a bright, open clearing waiting for new, healthy seeds. Every single day you wake up and choose to breathe through the pain, you are actively taking back your stolen personal power. There is a strange and quiet beauty in realizing that you are solely responsible for writing the next chapter of your life. You no longer need to wait for someone else to validate your worth or prove that you are deserving of true love. The journey of healing requires you to become your own best friend offering the gentle compassion you so freely gave to them. Slowly, the sharp and blinding agony of rejection transforms into a dull ache, and eventually into a quiet and profound inner wisdom. You begin to clearly see that their sudden departure was not a cruel punishment, but rather a necessary and divine emotional redirection. They walked away because their specific role in your grand life story had already reached its natural and completely unavoidable final conclusion. Holding on to the bitter resentment only poisons your own heart. Letting it go completely clears the path for genuine future emotional freedom. You are allowed to miss the beautiful memories while simultaneously recognizing that returning to that toxic dynamic would completely destroy your peace. The mind will try to trick you into remembering only the good times, conveniently erasing all the moments you felt completely alone. When those nostalgic waves crash over you, stand completely still and remind yourself of the cold reality you actually lived through daily. You did absolutely everything you could to save a sinking ship, but you cannot stop the ocean from reclaiming its own waters. Now it is time to build a sturdy new boat, one crafted from strong boundaries, deep respect, and fiercely independent personal love. Do not rush this delicate healing process. A deeply wounded soul requires plenty of time, gentle patience, and absolutely zero external pressure. Some days you will feel completely fine, and other days, the heavy grief will unexpectedly knock you right back down to the floor. This unpredictable emotional rhythm is perfectly normal. It simply means your brave heart is actively working hard to process the complex trauma. Surround yourself with supportive friends who gently remind you of your inherent value when you momentarily forget how incredibly bright you shine. You are rediscovering all the wonderful little things that bring you genuine joy, entirely independent of anyone else's shifting moods or opinions. The beautiful sunrise looks a little bit brighter today, reminding you that every single morning offers a brand new chance to start over. You are no longer seeking closure from them, because you finally understand that true closure only comes from within your own soul. Their silent absence is the only answer you will ever need to finally move forward and embrace your own beautiful destiny. As painful weeks turn into peaceful months, the heavy emotional fog slowly lifts, revealing a much stronger version of yourself today. You begin to deeply appreciate the quiet moments of solitude, finding immense comfort in your own steady and reliable personal daily presence. The love you desperately tried to pour into their empty cup is now being poured directly back into your own spirit. You are slowly building a magnificent inner sanctuary, a completely safe space where no toxic energy can ever reach your heart. It is incredibly empowering to realize that your happiness is not dependent on someone else choosing to stay with you forever. You are the sole author of your own story, and you have absolute power to write a spectacularly beautiful new ending. The scars on your brave heart are not ugly marks. They are brilliant, glowing badges of your incredible emotional survival skills. You survived the absolute darkest nights of your life, and now you are finally stepping into the warm, healing, bright sunlight. Every single challenge you faced has perfectly prepared you for the beautiful blessings currently heading straight toward your life path today. You no longer seek validation from broken people who cannot even understand their own deep confusing internal emotional turmoil and pain. Your standards have naturally raised, directly reflecting the immense hard work you dedicated to your own personal healing and overall growth. You refuse to settle for anything less than a deeply authentic, mutually respectful connection that fully honors your entire beautiful soul. The painful loss of that relationship was actually a massive spiritual gain, freeing you from a very toxic, stagnant, emotional environment. You are finally learning to fully trust your sharp intuition, confidently listening to that quiet inner voice that always knows truth. When red flags appear in the future, you will no longer paint them white with your blind and naive optimistic hope. You have transformed your deepest pain into a powerful shield, fiercely protecting your heart from further unnecessary, careless emotional damage today. The profound peace you feel right now is the direct result of finally letting go of what simply cannot ever be. You are floating calmly on a tranquil emotional river, fully trusting the gentle current to guide you toward your perfect destination. There is absolutely no need to rush. Every single small step forward is a beautiful victory worth celebrating with pure joy. You are actively attracting positive and highly vibrant new energy into your life simply by choosing to continuously heal your wounds. The universe is incredibly vast, and it holds so many wonderful, truly magical surprises that you cannot even begin to imagine. Keep your mind completely open to endless possibilities that exist just beyond the narrow limits of your previous painful romantic experiences. You are a completely whole and perfect masterpiece all by yourself, never needing anyone else to fill imaginary missing puzzle pieces. The deep love you constantly seek is already living quietly right inside the very center of your own strong, beating heart. Take a deep, refreshing breath, fully inhaling absolute peace and slowly exhaling all lingering doubts that previously clouded your bright mind. You are entirely safe right now, completely protected by your own unwavering strength and your profound commitment to continuous personal daily care. Let the tears fall if they must, for they are simply pure cleansing rain, helping your beautiful new inner garden grow. You are slowly washing away the heavy residue of a broken past, making plenty of bright room for a glorious future. Every single moment of deep reflection brings you incredibly closer to the profound, lasting inner peace you truly deserve to experience. You are absolutely not defined by people who carelessly walked away. You are brilliantly defined by how wonderfully you choose to rebuild. The strong foundation you are carefully laying down right now will easily support a lifetime of genuine happiness and profound emotional stability. You are learning to deeply love the quiet journey, completely letting go of the desperate need to perfectly control your final destination. The beautiful transformation happening silently within your soul is truly the most spectacular artistic masterpiece you will ever create in your life. You no longer seek an apology from them because you have finally forgiven yourself for trusting the wrong romantic illusion so deeply. That profound inner forgiveness is the absolute ultimate key that permanently unlocks the heavy door to your true and lasting personal freedom. Step boldly and confidently through that newly opened door, leaving all the bitter, painful shadows of your past far behind your back. The bright, beautiful light of a brand new day is currently shining directly upon your completely refreshed, deeply healed human spirit today. You can finally smile warmly at beautiful memories without feeling that sudden, sharp, agonizing pain piercing violently through your brave chest anymore. That gentle, peaceful smile is absolute proof that you have completely conquered the massive emotional mountain that once entirely blocked your path. Look incredibly closely at how far you have bravely traveled since that very first devastating day your entire world completely fell apart. You are a completely different, profoundly stronger person now, powerfully equipped with deep wisdom and a fiercely protective, truly loving human heart. The painful heartbreak was truly the greatest hidden gift you could ever possibly receive, entirely forcing you to finally discover your greatness. You are actively radiating a beautiful, powerful inner confidence that naturally repels anyone who is not completely ready for your intense light. Your vibrant, entirely authentic energy is a massive, beautiful magnet for incredibly genuine, deeply loving, and highly supportive new emotional personal connections. You completely understand that true, lasting love will never, ever require you to painfully shrink yourself or quietly hide your authentic brilliance. The right person will absolutely celebrate every single unique, beautiful part of your soul, never once making you feel like a burden. Until that deeply magical day finally arrives, you are completely and perfectly content to joyfully explore the vast universe within your mind. You are your own primary, most absolutely essential source of deep, lasting happiness. And that is a truly magnificent, powerfully liberating realization. Every single breath you take is a beautiful, triumphant celebration of your incredibly fierce resilience and completely unstoppable inner emotional core strength. You have gracefully rewritten the tragic, painful narrative, beautifully transforming a devastating ending into a spectacular and glorious, brand new personal beginning. The heavy, dark storm clouds have completely cleared away, revealing a breathtakingly vibrant and incredibly beautiful bright blue, wide open morning sky. You are standing incredibly tall and immensely proud, fully recognizing the immense, immeasurable value you constantly bring to this beautiful modern world. Never again will you allow anyone to carelessly dim your bright, beautiful light or make you deeply question your own intrinsic worth. You are a fiercely glowing, incredibly powerful beacon of pure hope for anyone currently lost in the deep darkness of painful heartbreak. Your deeply inspiring, profoundly beautiful journey proves that the human heart is incredibly capable of absolutely miraculous, entirely permanent, deep emotional healing. The painful illusion has been completely shattered, leaving behind only the pure, brilliant, absolutely undeniable truth of your own massive inner strength. You are entirely free to passionately pursue all the beautiful, magnificent dreams you temporarily put strictly on hold during your previous relationship. Embrace this beautiful, profoundly exciting new chapter with an entirely open mind and a completely fearless, deeply loving, highly expectant, brave heart. Remember that moving on is absolutely not a sign of emotional weakness. It shows your brave heart is rapidly outgrowing old illusions. You have successfully reclaimed your beautiful, entirely sacred personal space, filling it solely with immense joy, profound peace, and deep daily gratitude. The beautiful, deeply profound love you constantly give to this world will absolutely always find its perfect way directly back to you. Keep shining your incredibly bright, entirely magnificent light, bravely illuminating the dark path for others who are currently seeking their own healing. You are deeply loved, profoundly worthy, and absolutely completely enough, exactly as you beautifully are right now in this exact present moment. Thank you so much for joining Healing Heart Talks today. May your beautifully healed heart always guide you toward absolute lasting peace.